this is Marcus from Machine City Audio. Hope everybody is doing well out there. Today we're going to take a quick look at the StonEQ-4K from Sonimus. I think that's how you say that, so if I'm saying it wrong, somebody let me know, alright? So as you can see, it's a 4-band analog style EQ inspired by the SSL-4K black and brown EQs. I want to point out that this is not meant to be an exact emulation of the black and brown SSL 4000 EQs. Alright, so we have a low shelf, a low mid, high mids, and a high shelf. Both the low shelf and the high shelf have a bell style filter as well. And I want to say that the low shelf and the high shelf sounds great. I mean, I'll show you that in a bit, but these EQs sound great. This came out about a couple weeks ago, and I've been using it ever since, just messing around with it, you know, trying different situations. And this is a very versatile, great sounding analog EQ. All right, so to the right, we have a high pass filter and a low pass filter. I believe these are set at 12 dB octaves. So if anybody from Sonimus sees this, let me know if that's correct. And if you know, if you watch this, let me know. All right, so we also have a drive button, which you can go from 0 to 100. So you can really drive it kind of hard, get a nice saturation from it. You also have an output gain knob for adjusting to compensate for any gain or loss of gain that you may get when you're, you know, boosting and cutting. Okay, so what I want to do for you today is show you a few examples. I have this all across my mix, but what I want to do first is show you what it sounds like on the mix bus and how you can really get a good jump on your mix if you throw this on your mix bus. I'm gonna bypass it and then I'm going to engage it. Okay, so with the low mid and the high mid bands, now you have to where you can widen and narrow the Q. Now here's where you get into the characteristics of the black and brown EQ. So when you narrow the Q, that tends to act more like the black EQ. And when you widen the Q, that tends to sound more like the brown EQ. All right, so now let's check it out on the drums. I have two instances up. One is on the hi-hat, and then one is on the loop drums that I have. So what I want you to listen for with the drums is listen to the way the kick just booms. Like it cleaned the drums up, it made the kick a little tighter, and it just has a nice thump to it. And the hi-hats, they sound fatter. You know, they sound like they have more air underneath them, and they just have a nice fatness to them. All right, so check this out. All right, for this last example, I'm gonna play the EQ on all the tracks that I have in my session, and then I'm gonna bypass it so you can hear exactly how great this EQ sounds and what it's doing to the mix. All right, so once again, that was the StonEQ-4K from Sonimus. And once again, I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. Yeah, all right, so this is a great sounding EQ. You can't go wrong with this EQ. I've been using it on everything, and it's been my go-to EQ for the past couple weeks, and you can't go wrong with it. It's a great sounding EQ. The low shelf and the high shelf sound great. Really mess around with it when you get it, the narrow and wide bands, to see what kind of, sounds you can get. Definitely check this EQ out. They just released the latest version with the updated GUI and bug fixes and everything. So if you have this plugin, check your email, make sure you do that to see if you got an email about it. Demo it, see if you like it, and let me know, let me know what you think about it. All right, so once again, I am Marcus with Machine City Audio. Peace until next time.